Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing the Volvo V90 Cross Country. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Volvo here in Salt Lake for me some time with this V90. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a turbo 2-liter 4-cylinder that's paired to an 8-speed, and it's also paired to a mild hybrid. It puts out 295 horsepower and then 310 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy is 22 around town and then 29 on the highway. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So normal Volvo fashion, massive hood. Seriously, you got to see these in person. They are absolutely enormous. Anyways, really cool daytime running light set up here. Also turn signal indicator, so kind of a fun combination. And then you got chrome trim there on the grill with the Volvo logo. Again, the styling isn't crazy, it's not complex, but it just looks good. Now our tire wheel setup is 245 by 45 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you got the silver with the metallic gray there in the center. Big chunky fender flares with the Cross Country here. Got more of that plastic trim on the bottom. And the V90 is a big car, as you can see. Now this leads us to the key fob with the Volvo logo. We also have our lock and unlock function, opening for the hatch as well, which we'll press that and it'll pop right open. Cargo cover built in from the factory, and quite a bit of storage space here in the rear. Again, the V90 being a station wagon is already practical, and being a longer version helps out as well. When you're all done, just press that and that will lower the hatch back down. Really cool taillight design, super sharp. That kind of swoops down. But other than that, it's the rest of the rear. Now popping inside, we've got this kind of like darker soft touch at the top, and then you can see the wood trim down below and then the brown trim below that here. Let me get my shot out of the way so you can see better. And then here are the seats. I really like the seats in this. Pretty fancy pants. Quickly pop in. Legroom back here is good. Got a little storage pocket. Got our own climate zone here in the rear with heated seats. Got some vents, USB port as well. And then headroom back here, pretty solid. Now this leads us up front where, again, you guys can see with the darker trim with the wood trim and brown leather down below. Memory seat function, all of our window controls, mirror adjustments, blind spot warning with the mirrors. Here's the front seats. That same nice leather. Adjustments there on the side. See nice trim here on the dash, and then more of that wood trim down below. Here's a quick look at the steering wheel. Nice trim all around. Practical controls in the front, including our voice command controls, some controls for center, cruise control, as well. It is adaptive, for those of you that are wondering. And then regular old stocks here on the back. And then here's the center there, and if you press that pages button, it'll make the map disappear. But pretty straightforward, shows you your fuel range, gear, RPMs, all of that. Now in reverse, we do have a backup camera, and this has a 360 camera system, which is always nice to have. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, it's easy to use, quick to respond. You can see the controls for the heated seats and heated steering wheel. It's all easy with the select there. And then this is where you're going to actually see like the drive modes. You do have an off-road mode. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'd say the system is not massive, but it works well. Soft touch trim all over the dash. You can see the wood trim below. And then pretty good storage of the glove box there. And then we've got a little physical control for the volume, defroster, all of that. More of that nice wood trim. Shifter where you've got a little pass-through. Engine stop start, more storage here. Parking brake with your auto hold. More storage behind that. Got a nice trim here on the top. Regular rear view mirror, and then we do have a big panoramic sunroof. So here's our one sticker for this V90 Cross Country. 64,525 is the total MSRP. And let's see how it performs. Well, let us set off in the V90 Cross Country. This is a rare bird. It's not a lot of people on station wagons anymore. Everyone kind of just going for SUVs, which I don't blame them. But I still think that people that live in urban areas would be much better off with a station wagon than they would be with an SUV, because you're not going off-road, right? I understand, like, you know, some roads can be beat up and everything, so I get it just a little bit. Some roads can be beat up and everything, so it's nice to have a little bit more clearance, and you want the space. But like, this just handles so much better than an SUV, because you're still like, you're high enough where you have clearance, low enough where you still have some level of handling. So you get the best of both worlds. I mean, here, this will be a not the best example on the planet, but this will give you guys at least a decent idea. Like, it just, no body roll, just handles flat. And this is a big, long vehicle. So there is really a large benefit to station wagon life, is what we'll call it. Just because of the handling dynamics. I think the other thing is, in urban areas, right, a lot of times you're gonna have to use parking garages, like downtown Salt Lake here. It's pretty common. And, you know, most SUVs, you're fine with the clearance, but it's nice having a vehicle where you just never even have to think about it. You just, no matter how low the parking garage is, you'll fit. So that's kind of another thing that I think about all the time. But yeah, I mean, overall, I like the setup here. I think this is a nice interior, and I really like Volvo's like leather trim that they use. Really high quality stuff that just feels nice to the touch, looks nice, holds up well over time. That's one of the big things. Some of the leathers or fake leathers that some manufacturers use just don't. Oh, this person going, just don't hold up very well over time. So it's a nice thing. I'm not sure about these black buttons. I'm wondering, like, I need to look at like a older Volvo to kind of see how well these black buttons have held up. That steering wheel is hot. And this engine's great. It's got good low end torque. It's not going to have crazy passing power on the highway because it's a 4-cylinder, but the low end grunt, again, for urban driving, it's great. Really nice setup. So overall, the mild hybrid and everything this has going for it, it's nice. This is a very comfortable car that's it's so nice to drive around. So let me know your thoughts on the Volvo V90 Cross Country, but I think this would make way more sense for a lot of people, especially people that live in these urban areas where you're not really needing the off-road capability that an SUV provides, but you still want SUV storage and all of that.